Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time we ended up finishing off Caria Manor and meeting Ronnie and going through that area. And this time we're actually at the rear Gael tunnel entrance, which you access just by riding down this way. Actually ride down here and get to here. And we're going to end up pushing into Caelid properly instead of the weird mishmash and me just grabbing a couple sites of grace throughout. But we came this way because first we get to meet Alexander again.
I hadn't expected to see your face again. Are you heading to the Festival of Combat too? No need to be coy with me. Judging by the fine wallop you gave the old backside earlier, I would venture you're something of a warrior yourself. The mere thought of such a festival gets the blood pumping, eh? Now, according to my calculations, passing through this road should lead us to the Caelid Wilds. But, however you slice it, it seems we've reached a dead end. I'm sorry to have raised your hopes. It seems my calculations must have been off.
Make sure to grab that. It's free smithing stone. We'll be able to open that door from the other side, but it's just good to talk to him, and especially to get this site of grace. Because for the boss fight, you can just walk from in here over, because it's literally just on the other side of the door. And that way you don't have to mess with summoning people in weird spots, because the people who are actually looking to do that boss fight will put their summon sign just outside. Because they know, you can just go that way. Whatever, I'll eat the damage. I'm not too concerned. Giant is very persistent, or the troll. Because I'd like to lose him quick. No, we'll hang out right here for a moment. I also managed to get the Aspect of the Crucible Horns spell, which, once we can get somewhere safe, I have to go all the way back to here into Summonwater Village. Just a little annoying. I am hiding in a bush, my guy. Leave me alone. There. Okay, so to be specific on this one, to get this spell, you have to start at the Rampart Tower, like you would, where you fight the 3 birds. You fight the 2 that are exposed, and then there's the one that comes from the water side. Kill him, and then that little area, you drop down. You get on the ledge, drop down, and then you follow a path a bit, and you get further and further down, and you'll find a Crucible Knight, like the one I fought in Nokron underground when I went through the 4 Belfries teleporter. You fight him, kill him, and that's what he drops. I didn't record it because it was such a minor thing. It's just like, oh yeah, drop here, beat on this guy, you're done. But it's going to be useful. It's actually a very, very, very useful spell. Let's see, should we use that or Frenzied Burst? I mean, we'll use Frenzied Burst because I love just hitting people with madness. It's not very often it works, so... Haha! Sole reason. I just wanted to get the madness proc. It's fun to use madness. You just don't get to use it very often. The aspect of the Crucible, it's really good later on. There's some enemies who really just... You can completely cheese their fights. But... that in mind... Yeah, this area... People argue that this is actually the second area you're supposed to go instead of Liurnia. I say no, simply because this area's difficulty is very weird. Because you have some dungeons in some areas where you can just walk through slapping guys pretty early on, and then there are other areas, and it might just be based on your build, but there are other areas where you just get pummeled. I mean, there are guys who, to be specific, Divine Tower of Caelid, they have red main soldiers, so Radahn's infantry guys, just like the Cuckoo Knights and all that, that will one-tap you with fire bombs. Have to go there eventually. But that is a later, not important thing. And I mean that quite literally, it's not that important. There's useful stuff here, but most of the time it's stuff you can kind of ignore. Yeah, I hope you like fighting zombies, because there's more of them. And slime. And then I don't think I really... I think I mentioned it before, but yeah, don't fight the birds. Unless you have some absolute, just ass-blasting powerful spells, just don't bother. They're annoying, they're tough. You know, make sure you're rocking high-level gear, just so you don't have to deal with them as much. Are they weak to fire? I think they're weak to fire. Yes. Drink a flask because there's enough enemies to deal with that it's not a big deal. Yeah, like I said, hope you like zombies because there's a ton of them. I'll deal with the Erd trees because there's 2 in this area. That'll be later because that's not important. Right now the focus is the Gael tunnel. And I know some of you might be thinking, well, why don't you just use the Scarlet Rot Breath? Considering these guys deal Scarlet Rot, I don't think they are really gonna care. Kind of the tragic reality to the situation here. Actually, I can level up. That'll be nice. Probably put that... Probably just into more health. I'm on that grind to hit probably 30 vigor at this point. Don't know if I'll stick to it and hit 40 or not. Oh yeah, that. I forgot there's a incantation scarab here. Whirl o' Flame. Is it good? Oh no, I don't use it. Oh yeah, I forget I'm kind of overpowered. Always my curse, I forget how over-leveled I am. That everything I'm just like, oh man, I'm gonna get one shot, and it's like, nah, in reality, I'm actually pretty durable. Okay. Got them out of the way. Did we open this? No, we didn't. Cool. The Great Sword, so if you really want to make a character named Guts like every other person who uses this thing, there you go. I'll admit, I am dismissive, just because I've seen so many people name their character Guts. It's like, yes, we've all watched Berserk. We all know how many Berserk references are actually in this game and every other, like, Miyazaki-made game. It's a very well-known secret, air quote, that he was a big fan of Berserk, or he is a big fan of Berserk, so Miyazaki just makes references all the time in the game. Be it weapons, armor, enemy design. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't be hanging around here. There's the giant flamethrower heads. Yeah, and the flaming zombies explode. Be on the lookout. Of course, it's obvious when they're going to explode because they kind of swell up and start sprinting, you know, kind of obvious signs. No, level, alright. Sat down, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm good. And nope, still got stuff to do here. Alright, so we're gonna hit Fort Gael, and then we'll hit the other way into... Oh, I actually have Gael Tunnel already marked. Good, I'm not dumb. Yeah, because I sought it out before when I was getting save points here. But the way to get to this camp, or the fort... Oh, there is a chest here. Okay, so there is some incentive to clear out some of these side rooms. Or not even rooms, side camps. Watch out for that knight, because knights are never a good thing. Their armor is stylish, though. Wow, slumbering egg. Believe there's something down there too. There's a number of places and locations around here. Guess they had to kind of provide incentive to hang out in the poison swamp as long as possible. Quick slide through here, see if any of these things have anything worthwhile. Oh yeah, that's something you gotta watch out for. The Great Bow Knights will shoot a rain of arrows. Okay, so you can come in... Okay, cool. I was smart and didn't grab everything. So when you first come here, you'll have to go around. I also highly suggest you go around because going in... Well, you can't go in, but it's also suicide. Okay, kill that guy. Those, don't touch them. Is there anything worthwhile here? We'll kill him. Why not? Wow. That kind of sucked. Would a straight fireball work? Also, no. And it keeps turning. But I know we can... At least I thought we could land on that. But otherwise, just backstab the driver. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. I hate the flamethrowers. Their weaknesses are kind of stupid. Because, like, oh, well, you can hit them. If you land right, you can land on top of their head and get them that way. It's like, that's a very particular, like, set of requirements here. If we're being 100% honest. And now we gotta just circle strafe. There we go. Hey, we got a twofer on that. All thanks to a zombie being stupid. Oh, I'm so used to those. I just really hate them. But yeah, get those. Get the Flame Grant Me Strength. That's actually a good spell. Boosts fire damage and I believe physical damage. Either way, it's solid. A lot of people use it. It's a common, like, PvP buffing spell. That's gonna bite me in the ass. I eagerly await the orbital bombardment of arrows. But we'll go back this way where you should have gone instead of going to fight them, unless you really want that spell. How? You don't even know where I am. But you come here, there will be a lion like the one in the castle, Stormveil Castle. It'll be like one from here. You can, for the most part, ignore it. And I would suggest you do so, because your main goal is to deal with the guys up here. You know, kill all these guys, then you can deal with him. The lion's going to be annoying because it's going to dodge a lot, but you can eventually hit it. If you have Night Maiden's Mist, which you get from, I believe, here. I believe Gael resells it. Somebody sells it. But you can use that because it'll leave a lingering damage cloud. Otherwise, just sling stuff. Eventually, it'll kill him, and you'll be able to kind of figure out where to hit. See, can we see the castle from here? Yep, that way over there is Castle Redmane. But yeah, I picked up some of the loot here. Wasn't that big a deal. I don't think there was one of the medallion halves here. We'll do a quick check. Yeah, there wasn't. And that is a teleporter that leads to, I think, like right here? Let's check. Oh, this is a good teleporter. Yeah. Admittedly, it's still very dangerous because we are... Actually, I should probably just teleport because we're actually in the wrong time for this. I know that sounds weird, but Castle Redmane has 2 phases. There's Festival Phase and not Festival Phase. Festival Phase, this area is completely empty. You can cross that bridge without getting shot. You're completely safe. Non-festival time, the entire castle is filled with guys. You know, it's a matter of, is it doable? Yeah. Do I want to do it this way, when there's an easier way available? No. I would rather do it the easy way, and not get pummeled into meat paste, than not, you know? And it's the way I would suggest for anybody, because it's easier to do this whole place in festival mode, and then when you beat Radon, festival mode ends, and then you have to fight everybody normally that way. And of course, at that point, you have a bonfire within the castle. You're in a far better position. So it's a lot safer. So we'll head back. We'll head back to Calum Ruins. We'll sit down and go through all the ruins later, because once you know where they are, it's essentially just find the hole, go fight, get your loot, and leave. I don't remember how to get to Gael Tunnel correctly, so we're just gonna wander and hopefully not die. Yeah, definitely don't go this way. At this point, I'm just kind of grabbing what I can and zigzagging. Ah, there it is. Okay, so we'll just shake these guys and come back. Oh, nice! This is an even better result. I baited them into fighting. Except he's just getting beat on. Oh well, not my problem. Not my problem, not my responsibility. That stupid bird would be alive if he didn't mess with me. But he had to mess with me and follow me to his doom. Yeah, see, this is the kind of stuff that makes me think this area is kind of meant for low level when it's like level 3 runes. Because that's not a good payout. But then I look at just how durable some of the enemies are and stuff like that, and it just doesn't line up right. I should probably just be lightning these guys. Their armor sucks at lightning defense. Now we have the proper entrance to Gael Tunnel. Yeah, and stuff like that, like a Somber 2. When if I go to EG, I can just buy infinite Somber 2s. It's a strange predicament. Now, clearing this place isn't that hard. And like I had said before, since this place is all connected to the other entrance and there's the bonfire there, you can be really aggressive with your casts and not really care. Smithing Stone 4, that... See, and that's the thing, Smithing Stone 4, that's great, but it just seems kind of weird in this area. Because that would be what I think would be the appropriate difficulty. Cross Naginata. I've heard good things using those. I think some people just use them because they're pole arms and they can do some bleed cheese that I've seen. But I mean, there's so many cheap moves in this game that I feel like there's almost no cheap moves. I mean, there are some incredibly cheap moves like Moonveil. I mean, Moonveil is the prime cheat move. I don't know why I hit down and it didn't shift over, but we're rocking one Estus now, or one Crimson Flask. It's fine. I can make do with it. This is really 95% of what remains in this dungeon anyways. And that is something, mentioning like Moonveil, one problem I do have is there's 2 modifiable katanas, 2 unmodifiable dexterity katanas. There's an arcane katana, and then there's 2 intelligence, 2 dex, 1 arcane, 2 modifiable. And there's no faith. And I get it, you know, you can do some pretty busted stuff with faith without them, but it just seems weird that that's the one build archetype there isn't anything for. I mean, if I was gonna be real particular, I'd say there's also no raw strength ones. And what I'd do is I'd be like, well, just make a, like, super heavy 2-handed katana, which would be cool. There's the boss, and here is the way back.
Oh, good sir. Where did you spring from? This was supposed to be a dead end, I'm sure of it. What's going on here? A door from thin air? Well, stranger things happen at sea, or so I'm told. But onward to the Gaelid wilds. I suppose my calculations were right all along. You should head this way as well, friend.
Look at how many people fought him in here. It's just continual spawns of blood pools. But we'll open up with Rotten Breath. That's always a safe bet. Use that. See if we can find anybody. Because this is a fight where I actually do prefer having other people. Quick cancel and try to go back at it again. Because otherwise I'm going to have to start from the beginning and just... That's a reflex. But otherwise I'm going to have to start from the beginning and get people and sprint through. Yeah, looks like we're just sprinting. That's annoying. But whatever, it's doable. Have to make it all the way out here. Okay, so there's just nobody here. That's not cool. And I can't fast travel, so I'm gonna have to just sprint. It's whatever. I'll make do. I'll figure something out. In the end, I always do. Alright. I do kind of hate some of those attacks where they're like mid-animation, they just spin. It's like, no, you probably shouldn't have actually landed that one. Let's be real. Just trying to think what I'm gonna have to do for a summon. I have some ideas. Just sucks because a lot of my summons are grossly incompetent. Stormhawk might actually be the play, because he'll get caught up in the lava. Latenna might work too. Littell will just keep teleporting. Yeah, we'll try that. This is gonna be an experimenting run. It's only 20k souls, I can lose them. Sucks losing the rune arcs, but what can I do? Oh. Didn't expect him to instantly die, but that happened. Whatever. I got what I needed out of him, which was a couple of seconds to get my spell off. Okay. Didn't realize that was like a 2-phase attack, or 2-hit. Well, I guess I didn't really need help. But that's how you get Moonveil, so now every intelligence user can spam that. It's not bad, honestly. I would argue there are better weapons. I see a lot of people just no-life that weapon, and honestly, Moonlight Greatsword, Death Poker... there's other intelligence scaling weapons that I think do just as good, if not better. And because Moonveil gets spammed so much, a lot of the invaders who do invade frequently know how to counter it. So you lose a lot of effectiveness, or you're going to end up fighting another Moonveil user and you're just going to trade continually. And then it's just going to become attrition. But that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.